Okay, so first gonna take a look at what's the Bitcoin chart doing. Mike, what's going on, brother? Welcome in. Sorry I couldn't stay earlier. I had to drop real quick and make some coding happen, but I appreciate you, bro. Great conversation with Standy Man, right? Yeah, so all right, guys, Bitcoin, right? What exactly is going on with Bitcoin? That's why they had to Google that. CMTD is Katie Lee. Thank you. Yeah, I mean it's my everyday challenge, but I'm still here. I'm still doing the best that I can. So appreciate that. All right. Now Bitcoin still hasn't go above the levels that I wanted to go through. Basically, break 88,242, break 89,000, well, 88,442, and hopefully we could try to break that 90K level, which is at the 50 moving average. Cooper, welcome in. JFM, welcome in. So, with that being said, that will be the bullish case scenario, right? Dropping, on the other hand, will be a break below 84,288. Then, obviously, I think 74K could be incoming big time. What's going on, Davio? Welcome in. Thank you, JFM, Davio, Mike. Appreciate you guys. Web3 in the house. Welcome in. All right, Web3. All good. All good. Okay, guys, so let me get into the news. There's actually a lot of bearish news today. But I'll tell you guys, well, majority of you already know what I think regardless. So here it says crypto quant data shows Bitcoin demand is slowing. Buying from ETF companies and big investors is weaker than before. This suggests the recent bull run may be losing strength. Analysis warn Bitcoin could fall to key support level like 70K or even 76,000. If demand does not recover, this may signal a shift from a strong bull phase into a cooler or bearish phase. So, I already told you guys, and there's more negative news because my job is to bring you whatever news I see. Whether I like them or not, I'm going to keep you guys up to date with everything that I am seeing here. Now, if you take a look at the weekly, this is what I focus on so much. First, we bounce back from the 100 moving average. What's going on, Ray Todd? Welcome in. This is the first thing, right? We bounce back from the 100 moving average. Right now, it looks like it wants to form a doji, but the weekly hasn't completely closed. Now, if you wonder what type of candle is a doji, it's supposed to be a bullish candle, unless it's a gravestone doji, and then that would be a bearish candle. Chill well, thank you. Welcome in, Ray Todd. Thank you, appreciate you. Give me some good news for God's sake, Wadi. I'm trying, Cooper. I'm trying, bro. All right. Be the change in the house from X. What's going on, brother? Welcome in. All right. So this is what I'm saying. I do like that I saw the bounce back from the 100 moving average, but we're still not 100% out of the woods. Now, dropping below that, we are going to see the 74,719 zone. The other thing that I wanted to address is, let me bring up my other chart. Crypto Confident in the house. What's going on, brother? Happy Saturday. Bringing up my other chart. This is something that I've been focusing on a lot, and it's the fact that we are in a rising channel, right? And that rising channel has been broken. Let me see, one, two, three, four times, and four times we went right back above it. So that tells me there's still some hope out here. And the hope is that we could come back and hopefully break the 9 moving average, the 50, and the 20 moving average, and hopefully we get to try to create a new all-time high. Now, let's say we don't go for a new all-time high. I at least expect Bitcoin to try to come back to 98K, at least close to 100. Crypto fam, what's going on, man? Great show earlier. Okay, so the bearish scenario 67,074, right? And the 66,000, actually, that's where the 200 moving average is at, where I highly believe there's a possibility that that could be where the turnaround is going to happen, and we could start moving up from there. No guarantees though, right? um if you take a look at data like the rainbow chart, it also says that 66 is where everyone is like, run for your life, Bitcoin is dead. And then, people panic a little bit, but not really. So, my opinion, the bottom would be 66, 67K, worst case scenario. Anything other than that, then I don't know what I would call it. But definitely long term, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin until the structure breaks, which is 74K, 71 around there. Okay. Uh-huh. All right, guys, let me go here. Okay, this news, I want to bring it up because everyone that is in crypto has to be very, very careful. A scammer pretending to be a Coinbase support, and he tricked user into thinking their account were unsafe. Victims were told to move funds, which were sent to wallet controlled by the scammer. Authorities say nearly 16 million was stolen from 100 users. The case highlights how dangerous fake support call and messages can be in crypto. We're in a bullish bear trend. Yeah, Cooper, I mean, I still believe that. Remy, thank you. Kathy Lee, thank you. And Rusty J, thank you. So, this is what I'm saying here. I myself get messages almost every day, every other day. Your account has been hacked or your password has been changed, blah, 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 right? Or you have made a move out of this account. If it wasn't you, please make sure you click on the link. This is the part, guys, where you do nothing. What you're gonna do first is you're gonna go to your Coinbase, you're gonna go check your wallet, you're gonna make sure all your coins are there, you're gonna go check your email, make sure that you didn't get an official email from Coinbase, and you're good to go. Now, all the other links that you're gonna get or any type of messages, that's where you gotta be extremely careful because you will get, hacked, unfortunately. How did they get your phone number as a Coinbase user? So Weed Meme, it's actually funny because I have the feeling that maybe some of these users, I mean, some of these people doing that, either they worked, yes, exactly, data breach, or they either work on Coinbase themselves, no guarantees, but the possibility is there, or they some way somehow there's information out there in the internet that you're using crypto exchanges, or there's another possibility they were able to somehow hack through your phone and was able to see exactly what apps you have, which that is extremely rare. Another creator suggested creating a different email for just your crypto account. Well, Kathy Lee, yes, I actually agree with that. So, two things you want to do. Number one, have a separate email, which is from your personal stuff and just related to crypto. Number two, if you don't have a hardware wallet, definitely use a separate device because that will keep you only gonna turn on that device whenever you gotta do transaction and you're only gonna use it for crypto. You're not gonna use it so you could go on X or TikTok or YouTube or any other place and go check out what's going on over there. I had a debit card and credit card, several suspicious activity changes on them, and it's there in 3 days. Yeah, Cooper, you gotta call the company and report that, bro. Let me see here. Be super careful with links. Yes, crypto confident. Use a separate device that doesn't hold your crypto. I agree. What's going on, future? Wadi, how is it going? Good, good, good. All right, guys. So moving on. And guys, let me tell you something. I get that everyone love free stuff, right? But then you gotta ask yourself, is it really worth it at the end? Because you're gonna see a lot of people that's gonna tell you get this free NFT, get these free coins, get this free airdrop. The minute I suggest you use a burner wallet, that's what I call it. Get a burner wallet that you only gonna use if that's your type of thing, that you're only gonna use for those type of things. Other than that, do me a favor, stay away from free stuff. Sometimes you might even get an NFT that you never bought, and then it's telling you that that NFT is worth like 11 ETH. Of course, you're gonna get tempted to sell it. Don't do it because the minute you sign that transaction, you're also signing assets to hack your entire wallet. What's going on, Mr. Slippers in the house? Welcome in. What's your perspective on XRP? I like XRP. I think that XRP has a very good future, but once again, I always said it will take time. I don't think things is gonna happen instantly or right away. I mean, you never know in crypto, but my humble opinion is just that it would take time. Everything comes with price. Oh yeah, Mr. Slippers, I agree with you. All right, so Circle is pushing USDC beyond trading into real business use. Companies are now using USDC for payment, treasury management, and financial software. This shows stablecoins are becoming tools for everyday money movement. not just crypto trading. The shift helps USDC become part of normal financial system. If there is a stable coin that I believe other than USDT that it's not going nowhere, especially in the US, is Circle because they got big backing like BlackRock itself. So it would be great to see a time where I think this is where we're heading, right? Where you could just go to your Best Buy and you don't have to change your crypto unless you change it to a stable coin. And then you just go and purchase whatever it is that you want to purchase. I really believe that. Uh, Angela, thank you. Run up, thank you. Ray Todd, thank you, bro. All right. I mean, USDC might just be the starting point, in my opinion, but there could be other crypto as well. You know, the fast, cheap transaction ones that there's a few out there. It's all about adoption, people. Lucian, thank you. Welcome. Appreciate you. All right, guys, let me drink a little bit of water here. See, I have a problem. Every time I drink juice, especially before streaming, it's hectic. Okay. Thank you so much, Rachel. Appreciate you. All right, so I mean, it's not really crypto, but at the same time, it's kind of related to crypto. News that TikTok US business will be controlled by American investors, reduce fear of a US ban. Market reacted positively with Bitcoin and stocks rising. Investors felt more confident because regulatory risk dropped. The move helped improve overall market mood. Now, this is the thing. That news is kind of old because last I checked, TikTok US has already American owners. The full transition hasn't happened, in my opinion. That's why I don't know if anybody else noticed, but it's been lagging a little bit. But hey, TikTok is here to stay. Was that a bottle of tequila? No, Hawkman, no tequila over here. Even though it would be nice sometimes. All right, so what kind of juice you drink? Just raspberry iced tea, man. Literally, one of the best in my opinion. Yeah, Kathy Lee, Oracle has been running TikTok US for several months now. Yeah, yeah. That's why it wasn't banned when everyone was saying that it was going to be banned. Well, they bought it. Okay. This is part of the macro side of things, right? China reduced its US Treasury holding by 44 billion in 5 months. At the same time, it increased gold buying. This showed China is slowly moving away from US dollar assets. Analysis see this as part of a wider trend where countries diversify reserves and reduce dollar dependence, right? Now, this one goes right with it. And it says a major bank warned that BRICS nation like China, India, and Brazil sold about 28.8 billion in US debt. in 1 month. This suggests countries are slowly stepping away from US Treasury. The move supports the idea of de-dollarization, where nations reduce reliance on the US dollar. Now, this is the problem here, right? That if they keep doing that, eventually the dollar will get weaker. But I doubt that Trump is going to let that happen anyway. Now, the good news about it on how I relate it to crypto is that when the dollar gets weaker, then guess what? Bitcoin becomes stronger. Bitcoin becomes the asset that everyone wants. That's why when you take a look, and I'm going to show you guys with facts, when you take a look at the DXY that's going up, usually you see Bitcoin going down and vice versa. When it's going down, Bitcoin starts going up. So I'm going to show you on the daily chart. This is the Bitcoin chart and it's in a downtrend, right? Now, let me go get the DXY. Dude. What do you see the DXY do? It's being in an uptrend. And right now, it's just started doing a bit of a downtrend. Christy, welcome in. Huge buy signal on the 4 hour for SEC buy in. Boy, I'll check out ZEC later on. So that's what I'm saying. And then this is another reason why I think we haven't, you know, reached the top of the bull market, which is the fact that honestly, we haven't seen that gold rotation either, where people start selling gold and rotating it into Bitcoin. We haven't seen that happen this cycle either. Cypher trades, welcome in. So I'm still hopeful, guys. Maybe some would say I'm crazy or delusional, but data tells me, hey, hold on. Don't sell out just yet. Okay, moving to the next news. Warren Buffett, Stanley Druckenmiller, never heard of him, and Philip LaFont invested billions into Alphabet, which is Google. They believe artificial intelligence will drive future growth. The combined investment is about 5.6 billion. Their move shows strong confidence in AI as a long-term trend, which is what I've been saying myself. Guys, if you're not using AI to help you build what you want to do, then you're doing yourself a disservice. I don't care if you're using Gemini, Grok, or ChatGPT, even though Grok so far has seemed to be one of the most powerful AI out there. So shout out to Elon Musk and his team because I don't think he's doing it alone. All right. Ethereum developer with Solana accused of helping rug users on Pump Fund, high crash incoming. A7, I read about that, but the thing is that they're innocent until proven guilty. And on the blockchain, that might take some time. I do believe that if they are considered guilty, then yes, most likely Solana might drop, in my opinion. And it's not financial advice. We've seen that happen when Ton, yeah, Ton founder got arrested. I think he was in France or one of those places. And yeah, when he got arrested, the project started dumping. And then when he got released, the project started pumping again. Okay, so Ethereum developer announced the he Gold Up upgrade plan after the Glamsterdam update. It will improve efficiency, scalability. The update combined work on execution and consensus layer. It is part of Ethereum long-term plan to improve network performance. Now, I love to hear about the performance and scalability and all of that. But one of the things that I want to hear from Ethereum is that they would lower their gas fee. And what I mean lower, I don't mean that they go from $40 to 20. I mean they go from 40 to at least $5, especially when you're doing big transaction. Even better, no gas fee. That would be awesome. Generative AI is a cool tool about agent agentic AI and embodiment AI are going to be a major disruptor. Why do you think that, Rana? In the meantime, run up answer that. Arthur Hayes says altcoin season it's already happening, but it looked different than before. Instead of all coins rising together, only selected projects perform well. He says trader missed gain by waiting for old signal. The market now reward specific trends and strong project. Now, I know he's a smart guy. He's very respected in the space. But part of me doesn't quite agree with him. Yes, we have seen certain coins that they have moved regardless, but all the major altcoin signal, whether you go to the total two, total three, whether you go to the altcoin season index, whether you want to use the Bitcoin dominance as an indicator, none of that has come into play. So, how has altcoin season happened? A month, well, almost a month of altcoin season doesn't mean jack because it wasn't even a complete month. And then you had like 2 days where the index flipped bullish and doesn't mean jack. There was no real altcoin season. And in my opinion, it hasn't happened yet. All right, so Crypto Quant says Bitcoin demand has dropped enough to suggest a bear market. ETF flow, futures activity, and on-chain data all show weakness. They warn Bitcoin could fall towards 70,000 or even 56K if conditions stays weak. That sounds like a repeat of the one that I already read. But once again, I'm still bullish all the way until the structure is broken. Once the structure is broken, then I could say, all right, guys, maybe we are in the bear market. Embodiment AI, ICP. What about ICP? Embodiment AI is what will be used for humanoid and vehicle allow for no. Well, look, I don't know about all that run up. I've seen crazy AI shows where they look strictly like a human, and it's crazy. All right, Let me go here. Let's talk a little bit about Cardano. Cardano wants to move beyond a single blockchain system. Its goal is to connect many blockchains so assets and data can move safely between them. Tools like bridges and partner chains will help. This could increase liquidity and real use across the network. I like Cardano, but honestly speaking, I haven't seen it move the way that I mean that I expected it to. Right now, Cardano is sitting at is still dropping 37 cents, almost close to 38. If you look at the weekly chart on Cardano as well, we are in a bearish territory. But then again, the same thing that I try to tell you guys, if you look at the weekly RSI is at 32, which is almost at oversold territory. And eventually, this is going to make it turn around and we could see at least 51 cents again. But if it gets rejected, it's going to get rejected exactly at 48 cents. Please, I don't want to hear that shit about Milkshake. Welcome in. Yeah, I know, Milkshake. Like, Cardano has let down a lot of people, if you want to talk honestly. I was in a space with Charles Hawkinson, great guy. I saw the vision. I got to ask him a few questions. And yeah, I mean, future wise, I still believe in Cardano. But this market, ouch. But then again, I could say the same thing about my B chain. I could say the same thing about XLM. I could say the same thing about Algorand and some of the other coins that we all thought they were gonna boom, right? Okay. Yeah, ICP, it's another one. It didn't perform the way that we thought. I mean, Cooper, it feels that way, but I don't think it's completely done, in my opinion. By the way, Christy, thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, so developer hinted that a lending system may come to the XRP ledger. This would allow user to borrow and lend crypto directly on XRPL. It could expand DeFi use on the network and bring more activity and liquidity. That is actually bullish to me. I'm not saying that's going to push the price crazy high, but it's a step towards price appreciation, in my opinion. I heard they have too many chief and not enough promoter. Well, I'll be honest, Cooper. One of the things that I did notice about Cardano and Charles Hawkinson is that he's the one on X doing the live stream. I haven't checked recently, but usually he's on X doing live stream. He likes to go to different panels. Shout out to Billy Goattails. That's where I met Charles Hawkinson in that space, and he's a great person. Well, both of them are. So I'm saying I respect the fact that as a founder, instead of chilling and not doing anything, he's out there, meeting with Congress and things like that. So who knows, guys? Who knows? He is vocal about this phase. Yes, he is milkshake. He is very. All right, now related to Cardano, guys. Token Midnight sold 3.53 billion in trading volume in 24 hours. This is a rare spike showing strong interest. The price rose before a small pullback. High volume suggests growing attention, but risk remains. Let me take a look at Midnight because last time I did check, it looked like it pumped and oh, the airdrop sold off and it dumped. Now, do I believe that the token can still do good in the future? Yeah, absolutely. Why not? Ah, shoot. Where it go? All right, midnight right here. It's at 7 cents, guys. I mean, 16.68% up versus any other coin that's out there. If you ask me what I think of this chart, I like it. If you ask me, Trinity is inviting me to go co-host with him. Uh okay. Well, that's what I'm seeing when it comes to Cardano, guys. I mean midnight. We already reached the bottom. It was around 3 cents. If you got right up, you got back in there, then you should be in profit because it's almost reaching 8 cents. My opinion, could probably try to tap 8 cents, seven, and then from there we would see if it's going to continue moving up for one simple reason. The RSI, it's stream, well, not extremely, but it's already reaching overbought territory. Hey everyone, new content creator here. Would love for y'all to check me out and follow all system raised. Stick around when I open the panel. You could introduce yourself. Nah, it's okay, Milkshake. Let's see what he has to offer, right? Like I said, what's gonna set me apart from a lot of influencers is that I actually want to give the chance to the little ones. I don't consider myself that big, but I have been in the space for 4 years. A lot of people know me, so got a pretty good reputation. And hey, who knows? If you could help someone else, why not? As long as they're trying to do the right thing. If they're trying to do some shady shit, trust me, I'll call them out. All right, now related to the scam earlier, Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong warned scammer targeting user that they will be tracked, meaning they're gonna hunt your ass down. Coinbase worked with the Brooklyn DA to stop impersonation scams. Armstrong said blockchain tools and law enforcement make it hard for criminals to hide. Now, this is what's crazy, right? That this scammer said, and I'm talking about the one that stole 16 million from Coinbase user. This guy actually was able to use mixers and all the tool thinking that he was going to be able to high completely. And at the end of the day, guess what? None of it worked because he still got caught. 23 years old, wasted his life, and that's just a shame, in my opinion. Get the rugs out of crypto and we'll all start winning. Oh yeah, Joel, that's coming, bro. I mean, a lot of people think that, because the SEC came out and said that meme coins are collectible, that everyone could just get away with it. But eventually, this is the one thing they're now understanding, that is going to be a time where all those people causing pump and dumps, they're going to be tracked down. I mean, it's hard right now because there's so many, but that's going to happen. Yes, it's going to happen. Even some of the influencers that are creating their own coin, pump and dumping it, or some of the influencers that are talking about projects and they know that it's a pump and dump, but they still promote it. All that's coming. Front runner gotta go first. Well, Spacey, that would be nice, right? Good afternoon, Crypto Pop Up. All right, so XRP ETF are seeing stronger inflow than many Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana funds. Investor demand remains steady. The news of XRP ETF and growing interest help explain the higher inflow, even while prices lag. And that's the part where I keep saying that, yes, I get it, people. You know, I'm an XRP holder myself, and I don't like the fact that I'm not seeing no price appreciation. But at the same time, when you look at the longer term vision, and you're also seeing that there is actual demand, and how can you prove that there's demand? Is because there is what you call it? There is the crap. There's the ETFs. There you go. And institutions are buying. And some people are even switching, like the article says. They're switching from Solana, Bitcoin, and Ethereum into XRP. So, regardless of all the noise that's out there, there's still a demand for XRP. They're still building an infrastructure, and they're still they just got a license approval for a bank, and now they're asking for a skinny account for the Fed. So they're doing what they're supposed to do. Now, when will price appreciation come? That's the bigger question. Panel. I'll do the panel. I'll think about it. I'll make a vote whether the audience wants me to open the panel when I'm done with the news, and we'll see. Cooper, that's funny, bro. All right, so guys, we're gonna lose a good one. Senator Cynthia Lummis, a strong Bitcoin supporter, announced she will leave the Senate. She pushed for pro crypto law and clear rules. Her exit removed a major political ally for Bitcoin in Washington. And the only reason why she's leaving is because she's 71, guys, and she says, I had enough of this shit, okay? So it's understandable. What did Dan panel do? What did I miss? Oh, money talk. You missed a lot, but it's all right. There was drama yesterday. Oh, seems like she's going to start her own startup. Money talk. That will be funny. Cut it up. Welcome in. So there you go, guys. She has been a big crypto supporter, and she was the one that actually spoke about the Bitcoin reserve, and she wants a Bitcoin reserve. She wants the US to buy at least 1 million Bitcoin. So hopefully that goes through before she leaves. What's going on, Crypto Cali in the house? Welcome in, bro. All right, so more to the FUD people. An analysis warned Bitcoin has key support level. If they break, price could fall towards 63K. That level marked the start of the last bull run. Heavy selling pressure above current price as risk. Wadi Wadi, happy holiday. What's going on, Tyreek? Welcome in. Who are you talking about? I missed it. Not gonna get into it. Kathy, it's all good. See, one thing about me is that if I have a problem with you, I'll solve it, right? Openly, if it's in the public, then if it happened that way, it happened. But if we're trying to solve it privately and you go out and you start making videos about something that you're thinking that's happening, but you don't got all the facts together, then that's a you problem. That's not my problem. Wadi body slam. I didn't body slam nobody, bro. I think it's meant the news. Oh, okay, okay. I thought it was about someone in the news. Oh no, no, Kathy, that was different. Joe was crying. All right. So yeah, guys, right now you're gonna see a lot of news saying that you said that you're crying. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna see a lot of news that it's saying we're bearish, 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 run for your life, is the end of the world. And that's when you gotta be very careful because the total opposite could happen. Okay. Okay, for anyone that is using MEXC, it says user accused MEXC of broken pre-market trades, missing collateral, and delayed payouts. Some say rules were ignored and funds were stocked for days. These issues hurt trust and follow earlier complaints about support and account freezes. So if you are using if you are using MEXC, be very careful because I have heard a lot of rumors out there. I got nothing against the exchange. I think, when I was able to use it a while back, I think it was a great exchange, but I don't like that there's a lot of influencer calling it out. So what's going on, Fairground? Welcome in. Crypto Cali. All right, so Fundstrat privately warned clients Bitcoin could drop to 60 to 65K in early 2026. Public comment were more optimistic, which shocked the community. The firm sees it as a temporary pullback, not a long bear market, which is the same thing I've been saying, just saying. Narrow, I know, bro. I cannot say that live though, but I know. Now, for all the rainbow chart lovers, right? What did I say about Bitcoin possible, 200 moving average? It's around 66, 67. Now, if you look at the rainbow chart, what's the bottom? Look at this, 66, possibly 67, 68. So that's why I keep saying we're not too far away from the bottom. And we never really made it to the top either. So I still keep holding on to hope. Okay. I keep my eyes on that Bitcoin dropping. Yeah, Fair Brown. Say it. Say it. Say what? What you guys want me to say? Yeah, it's 67 Crypto Cali. That's what I'm thinking, bro. Hopefully, and you know what is the coincidence with that range? Is that that's exactly where the 200 moving average it's around, and that's assuming that all the levels are broken. Then 67 is the lowest it could go. Oh my God, Cali. Well, what happened there? I don't know anything about that. What did I miss? Zero chances kids are making me do that, Cali, at least the younger ones. Yeah, my daughter tried to get me to do it, but I ain't doing that. Okay, so over 125 crypto firm asked Congress to protect stablecoin reward program. Banks want limits, but crypto companies say reward help competition and user earn more than banks offer. The fight centers on how new law are interpreted. Now, when we're talking about these people that's fighting Congress, we're talking about Coinbase, we're talking about Gemini, we're talking about a few other bigger exchanges within the US that everyone is saying why is stablecoin reward being forced to not be used, which is very good. Join the dark side. What do you say it? Chatter, what dark side? Hey guys, look, I still keep my stance. I'm not white, I'm not black, I'm neutral. Okay? Now, maybe this is gonna be funny to some, maybe it's gonna be disrespectful to others. Consider me with that statement, neither black or white, and I want to join everyone together, the Martin Luther King of crypto. Okay. So this back and forth where everyone it's going, oh, well, we don't like XRP. Oh, we love XRP, and everyone is against each other. That doesn't fly with me. Oh, we're bull or we're bearish and everyone is against each other. That doesn't fly with me either. So at the end of the day, this is what I'm saying. If you're going to be on my panel, whether you disagree with anyone or not, just keep it respectful. That's the only thing I ask. Other than that, I'm not here to be on nobody's side but my own and to do things right. Hopefully, you guys understand that and respect that. And if you don't, then you can keep moving. That's the way I see it. Feel like we're gonna rock now, though. Okay, agree with Gaga critically. Azoka with the white lightsaber. Jesus. Rug pull warning. That's exactly what it is. All right, so I'm in love with a Dominican and I don't get Web3. Rabu Godfather. Damn right. Uh okay. Rep Max Miller share a draft crypto tax bill. It will include a 200 tax-free rule for small payments and delay taxes on mining and staking reward. The goal is to reduce paperwork and modernize crypto taxes. Let's go. What's going on, Epic? Welcome, welcome. Easy typist, welcome in. Okay, let me stop. You need to get that panelist back while he apologize. Apologize to who, Jesus? Tell me, Jesus, who do I need to apologize? I know. Okay. When I feel like I did something wrong, I apologize. How about that, Jesus? In the meantime, I don't feel like I did anything wrong, so I don't have a reason to apologize. I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong, okay? Uh, on the in the name of the Lord, good God. Jesus, first of all, the other Jesus, you spell Jesus Christ. Jesus, you spell right. Christ, you spelled it wrong. And we forgive you too, Jesus. Right? Right? All right, so continue. Oh, by the way, people on TikTok, I apologize. I mean, X and YouTube. This is a different type of drama that I'm dealing with on this side. So you guys are clueless. I get it. I apologize to the people on X and YouTube. Rug meat. What's going on, CT? All right, so data show Bitcoin ETF shows some small outflow, but they are small compared to a total holding. Data suggests investors are adjusting position, not exiting completely. Unrealized losses exist, but no panic selling, it seems. Appreciate you, Epic. Now, Arthur Hayes is back. Arthur Hayes says a Fed liquidity program act like hitting money printing. He believes this could push Bitcoin much higher over time, possibly into six-figure price. He also prefers strong DeFi asset. Please, my brother, my Broadway visit. I miss you so much, my brother. Crypto typist. What are we talking about? I mean, easy typist. Yeah, awkward and weird. All right, milkshake, help. I feel like if I tried to get near him, I don't know if you guys seen that movie. I think it was next Friday, not Friday after the next. Cat William, pimping the stress. Let's go, Jesus. Gracias, gracias, Jesus. Alan, thank you. Welcome in. All right, so visit, please, my brother. I easy typist. I will visit and send some gifts, okay? A trader lost 50 million due to an address poisoning scam. Even after a test transfer, he copied a fake address from transaction history. Hackers made the address look real and quickly moved the funds. So now you have to be careful with just doing the copying. Come on. That is ridiculous. Buzzman, is Bitcoin going to 80K? Well, MLB, that's what I'm waiting on, but it looks like it's trying to go up first before it drops. Okay, I think these are the last two pieces of news. No, there's not. There's more. Ethereum supply on exchanges dropped to its lowest level since 2016. Fewer coins on exchanges often means less selling pressure. At the same time, banks like Swift are testing blockchain system, boosting interest. A large investor bought over 2,500 BTC, even as a micro data suggests the bull run may be delayed. People, keyword delayed, not over. Economy pressure remains, but whale buying show long-term confidence in Bitcoin. While he's getting rich off TikTok, oh yeah, man, I'm a multi-millionaire now. I mean, I got a BMW park in my apartment because I don't feel it's safe to leave it outside, you know. You're my daughter. She was like that. Stop. Okay, fair enough. I did teach my kid not to lie, so the news you get while he is top tier Wall Street plug. I appreciate that. That's badass, Wally. Hey, Wally. Hey, guys, go live. All right, easy typists. Go live. Have fun. Who's the source? 21 shares said bear. I know what they said, Money Talk. Unchained says a different story, though. Look, we got 21 shares saying bear. We got Grayscale saying bull. So which one is it? Wally controversy king. Hey, I'm not trying to do, any type of controversy or any type of drama, but if it happened that it knocks on my footstep and people keep pushing, I'm not scared of addressing it. I don't run, okay? They ain't loyal. Sounds like that song, This Hoes Ain't Loyal, right? Everyone you come in my life is you got what? Everyone come in my life, I see you. Okay. Okay. And look, exactly what I was just talking about. A Fidelity executive says Bitcoin may enter a bear phase in 2026. Price could fall to 65 or 70K after the cycle peak. Long-term outlook remains positive, but short-term risk exists, which that's what the Unchained data is said. It's saying long-term, we're still bullish. Short-term, we're bearish. That's reality. If I'm a mod, can I rock Wadi? No, you cannot rock me, bro. Find it crazy that half says bull, half says bear. It's usually like this. Yeah, Milkshake, but this is what I'm going based on. That if you go and look Unchained data, it's saying the same thing. Some are saying so the way they the way they determine if we're in a bull or a bear market, 3, 4, 5 things got a signal that we're still bullish, and 3 or 4 or 5 things got a signal that we're still bearish. Now, what's crazy about that is that That's exactly what it is right now. It's half and half. Some things are signaling that we might be entering a bear market, but the others suggest that we're nowhere near a bear market because those data hasn't hit top signal. One of the example, MBRB, usually when it's at 5, that means that's it. We already reached the top. But right now, the MBRB, it's at 1.6, which is nowhere near. So I'm still holding on to hope until I see structure broken, until I see other data, people that, another data that I look at is the exchange rate fund. The funding rate is still bullish. There's still more Bitcoin outside of the exchanges that there is in the exchanges, which that's why I keep saying all these what you call it what's his name, Franklin Einstein, I don't know how to say it correctly, wannabe when it comes to charts. They're not looking at that data. That's all I'm saying. Nobody wants to say, I don't know, CT. I say at the end of the day, we don't know. And when I mean we, I'm saying including myself, bro. Yeah, I'm 50-50 with this cycle. I don't know if we're going bearish or bullish. Exactly, Wall Street. Green God candle for Christmas. Alan, you could pray for that, man. Someone said I'm sponsored by 2 companies. Please let me know what are those 2 companies. I want to hear it. And why am I not getting a paycheck? Please tell me. Give it a few minutes. So I should arrive as soon as and say OTC. I think it's going to be bullish Christmas. Well, I'll be honest, Mr. Overhead. I don't think, but I could be wrong. The only thing I can promise you is that I don't care. For real, CT, right? Brought to you by Gemini, and oh my God, I already know what y'all talking about. No, Crypto Cali. I'm not being sponsored by no one. Let me make it clear. David Garstein is not paying me for anything either. Let me make it clear. I am not an ass kisser, so I am not going to his channel so I could get clout like a lot of people do it. And at the end of the day, I do know the guy for a very long time. What can I say? That's it. If I see something wrong, then I'll call it like it is, like I always have. But if I'm not seeing that he's doing anything bad right now, and him being the person that he is, that's his personality, or that might be his media personality. I know a lot of other content creators that when you hear them live, they sound, horrible, like true bricks. But when you meet them in person, it's a different story. So at the end of the day, to each his own. And yesterday fight really wasn't even about XRP. It was more about David Garstein, which I find that to be even more ridiculous. So if you have a problem with the guy, go to his space, address it with him, handle that problem with him. Don't come to my space and do the whole arguing, which doesn't make sense. What am I, his nanny or his mother or his father? Or, am I supposed to tell him, hey, David, look, man, stop treating people like that. You got to stop, literally. Come on, people, grow up. Everyone in here is an adult, but y'all all act like a whole bunch of little kids. That's reality, and I'm sick of it. All right, so the last two news. XRP ETF are seeing steady inflow, reaching about 1.2 billion in asset. Investor interest is strong, even though XRP price lags. Bitcoin demand for regulated XRP exposure. Done. Adam Back criticized the person that started bringing out that quantum computer is a risk when it's not. With all the respect, you like came in up, the who brought him up. I was muted, I responded. Cash flow. I tried to address this with you privately. You claim you're a friend, right? Well, let me tell you, bro. Your reaction doesn't look like a friend. Because if you let something that small become a big issue, bro, that's all. That's all I'm saying. Well, guys, hold on. Everyone on YouTube X, appreciate y'all. Have a good one. I'm done with the news. Let me address this issue here. Appreciate 60